like for him today. But yeah, they're down 2 guards that are massive scorers and also creative players offensively.
Yeah, Isaiah Collier and Boogie Ellis, Jason, I would categorize as not only the most talented point guard, shooting guard duo in the Pac-12, I would go a step further in the country. So USC, they are losing 34 points per game that you would normally get. Not only that, but how about the creativity of these guys to create a shot at a moment's notice. So guys like Kobe Johnson, they're going to have their opportunity. Let's see what they can do with it.
You know, Arizona, highly ranked, beat USC the other day, but the Pac-12 tournament in a couple of months is going to be a total free-for-all, and these two teams are hoping to make a run there. As you get an early deflection, it is out of bounds.
Yeah, they've been to the NCAA tournament the last 3 years in a row. That streak is very much in jeopardy right now.
Open look for 3, and that goes down. The first look from 3 for the Trojans and Kobe Johnson.
Play like a star on the road.
Consistency, right? That's a big key for him. 3 for Perez is a splashdown.
And he's been pretty consistent, by the way. Jose Perez for ASU. This is not a very good and potent half-court offensive team, but Perez can knock down threes if you give him space.
So can DJ Rodman. That's his 22nd. Neal, you like the attack from the foul line, right?
Well, everybody knows that in the 2-3 zone, the softest spot is right in the middle, but you've got to be able to put a playmaker in there.
This is Oziah Sellers for 2, so there's an opening.
12 shots a game since those other guys have been out.
He had early foul trouble Wednesday night in Tucson. Another 3 for Arizona State, and this is Alonzo. He's one of those guys that got eligible because of that injunction on the 2-time transfer rule back in December. Johnson threw it right to Frankie Collins. Live ball turnover. Neal finishes. That's a
starting today against the Trojans. You get a foul called on you and you don't like it, be quiet. Let me deal with the refs.
You could see in his reaction as Johnson scores that change that Hurley was looking for.
Pass, Jason. The hands are out on the side. It's going to be a bounce pass underneath the defense.
This is turnover theater right here to the corner. Not great spacing. It doesn't matter. Neal buries the jumper.
Their leader is Frankie Collins, their point guard. And if you watch that UCLA game, he was the one that was trying to be the peacemaker.
Iwachukwu for 2 for USC, right, in the future. That's a tough pass to handle. Taken in by Rodman, who skids into the lane. Nice find. Kobe Johnson the finish.
I'm a big fan of Kobe Johnson, who is 5. ASU does not have a traditional post-up way out. Here's Frankie
Collins just crowbarred it away and stuffed it home.
Frankie Collins, and he is one of the best, top 5 in the country in steals per game. And USC's backcourt, you cannot mess around with metal.
See, Joshua Morgan has checked in. He was out a couple of games ago with an upper respiratory illness. Late shot clock again. Bronny James on the drive, finding his shot, and he cashes in.
His jumper is sound. When he is open, I expect it to go in every time. He had a really nice performance against Arizona. In the second half, though, they kind of tightened the screws on Bronny James. He's not very big, but if he has space, he's a good jump shooter.
He's coming off that career-high 30 minutes. Johnson went for the steal. Perez gets a floater out of it. Jose Perez by way of Gardner-Webb to Marquette to Manhattan to Arizona State and then West Virginia in between. Wow. There's a cash in again for Bronny James. He has 5 in a row for USC.
And that 3 is important for Bronny because he is 1 for his last 15 from the 3-point arc. He does not have a rhythm from there.
Perez spun it off the rim. Salabange's follow right on the welcome mat, wouldn't go. Arizona State will get it back. Here's Bronny James in that jumper case.
Yeah, just look at it. It's sound, and they're trying to force him baseline. He rejects it right into that quick release, mid-range 2-pointer, and then here's the 3. Once he sees that first one go down, Jason, this one's
done by Morgan. And he runs the floor for the slam. Joshua Morgan, a tremendous 94 feet.
Yeah, we're not even sure if Joshua Morgan's fully healthy. He's been
USC by 4. Here's Collins going to the dribble. He wants the shot the whole way.
Nice.
Quick touch pass to the corner. missed it by a wide margin. And we have a whistle and a foul, a rare foul. Gaffney.
Joshua Morgan, they need his production, and what he does is this. He's one of the better shot blockers that you will see in the Pac-12. He doesn't score a lot, but he is a good rim.
4 years, they've played the most games in the country decided by 3 points or fewer. Sellers got it to the corner, and Rodman for 2.
How easy.
Kobe Johnson wanted that step back there. Sellers got by Collins and scores.
You see how Joshua Morgan got it in the post.
And why does that matter?
Well, as a shooter, I've already made up my mind before the ball is coming to me, whether or not it's going to go up or not. That's good job.
And it's taken away. Fleeced by Collins. Behind the back, Miller, and he's fouled by James. Second foul on Bronny James. But man, the hands of Frankie Collins can do.
But he has yet to play against a thief like Frankie Collins. And you got to be lower than Frankie. You got to have your head on a swivel. And he timed that from Bronny James. And then also with the stylish pass. The red laces. Grinch green.
That was probably the worst pass of the day.
Really? Off the heels of that last one?
I know. It's a little bit of a challenge as Rodman buries his second 3 of the game, and USC retakes the lead.
All right, if USC is going to get this win on the road, they're going to need a heroic performance from either a guy like DJ Rodman, Kobe Johnson, or maybe an Isaiah Sellers. One of those 3 has got to go off.
There's a tag. Salabanga's been nasty on the boards. He's got a 3rd chance and a 4th chance on the possession.
Jose Perez, awesome stuff.
Rodman. Oh, somehow that rang out. And Perez, open floor, seeking contact for 2. The Arizona State Run Devils have a 5-point lead. And a back tap, and a steal. Collins looking at Perez. Instead, Miller throwing a foul.
Oh, and listen to this crowd at Desert Financial Arena. The appreciation for what they've just seen. The last 2 possessions of this Arizona State team has flexed their muscle, playing the full 94 feet. And here's the last one. Frankie Collins waiting for the right moment, and how about that? Adam Miller is a left-handed player who went and finished with the right hand, and Bobby Hurley, yeah, that's
Arizona State has played very well early in Pac-12 play at 4-2. Bronny James on the drive. He missed it at the rim. The crowd revels in that. 10 seconds to go. Half number 1. Neal really wanted a 3. He was actually disappointed he didn't take it. Collins is happy to shoot, and he just missed at the horn. But Arizona State on a late surge has taken a 7.
Oh, help!